The NFL has just been rocked by a scandal that's shaking the league to its core. Over 100 players, coaches, and team staff are now under fire for their roles in a massive Super Bowl ticket scheme that's igniting fan outrage and putting league integrity under the microscope. Accused of flipping their exclusive Super Bowl ticket allotments for massive personal gain, they're now staring down steep fines, possible suspensions, and the wrath of a public that's had enough. What began as a quiet benefit reserved for insiders has erupted into one of the most explosive controversies in recent NFL memory. Here's everything we know so far. Let's start with the setting. Super Bowl Lex, held in New Orleans. A football spectacle in every sense. The Philadelphia Eagles edged out the Kansas City Chiefs in a thrilling, nail-biting finish, one for the books. The crowd roared, lights dazzled, and the atmosphere was electric. Official ticket prices, they ranged from $950 for nosebleed seats to $7 for VIP sideline access. But in the weeks leading up to the big game, the resale market went nuclear. Some tickets were flipped for nearly $57,000. The average resale price, according to CBS, was a staggering $8,076. For many fans, that's not just expensive, that's unthinkable. But it also set the stage for what would become a scandal of epic proportions. Here's how the system was supposed to work. Every year, NFL players are given 2 Super Bowl tickets at face value, intended for close family, friends, or personal use. Coaches and staff often receive similar access depending on their seniority and team policy. It's a perk, a thank you for their grueling season, and a rare chance to enjoy the league's biggest stage. But this year, something broke down. An investigation revealed that more than 100 individuals across several franchises sold their tickets to third-party bundlers, middlemen who work directly with resellers to mark up prices and cash in. Some even skip the middlemen altogether, selling tickets directly to scalpers for top dollar. That's where the scandal really takes shape. See, the NFL's collective bargaining agreement is crystal clear. Reselling Super Bowl tickets above face value is strictly prohibited. It's a direct violation of league policy, and the penalties, they're no joke. Players found guilty of scalping face a fine of 1.5 times the ticket's value. So if you flipped a $7,500 seat, you're now cutting a check for $11,250. For coaches and staffers, it's even worse. Double the face value. That same ticket suddenly costs you $15,000. And if you don't pay, the commissioner, yes, Roger Goodell himself, has the authority to suspend you immediately. No appeal required. Now imagine being a diehard fan. You've dreamed of attending a Super Bowl your whole life. You refresh ticket sites for weeks, only to watch prices climb higher and higher, eventually topping out at luxury car levels. Then you find out that the very people paid to represent the league, multimillionaires with access the average fan can only dream of, are gaming the system for personal profit. It's infuriating. Outside the Superdome, fans gathered with signs chanting and venting their frustration. "We make this league what it is," one fan shouted. "And this is how we're treated?" Social media exploded. One post on X, formerly Twitter, said it's flat out greedy. Players making millions, scalping tickets like college kids flipping sneakers. Another blasted the league's leadership. NFL says it cares about fans, but lets its insiders turn the Super Bowl into a rich man's circus. Enough is enough. The sentiment wasn't just disappointment, it was betrayal. The NFL acted quickly, at least on paper. ESPN obtained a sternly worded internal memo sent by compliance chief Sabrina Perel. In it, she confirmed the findings. Players and staff sold their tickets to unauthorized resellers, breaking league policy. Some even bypassed those resellers altogether for bigger profits. Those individuals, they're being hit with harsher penalties. The memo hinted that more names and potentially suspensions could be revealed in the coming weeks. The investigation, it seems, is far from over. And while names haven't been released officially, insiders say multiple teams are involved, including playoff contenders and even a few big-name stars. Some players have already paid their fines quietly, hoping to avoid public scrutiny. But in a league this large and this obsessed with transparency, secrets don't stay buried long. The question now is whether the league will name names or try to sweep this under the rug. Let's talk about impact. For NFL players pulling in 7- and 8-figure salaries, a $10,000 fine might not sound like much, but this isn't just about money, it's about principle. For fans, this scandal is another brick in a wall of frustration that's been building for years, between rising ticket prices, endless commercial breaks, and a growing sense that the league serves corporations more than communities. Super Bowl Sunday is supposed to be sacred, A moment when fans of every team can unite in celebration of the sport, when even the commercials are part of the fun. And now, that experience has been soured. The league is scrambling to repair the damage. Ahead of Super Bowl LX, the NFL has promised more stringent compliance training, a revamped ticket allocation oversight system, and zero tolerance for future violations. But is it enough? The secondary market is a billion-dollar industry, and the Super Bowl is its crown jewel. As long as tickets remain scarce and demand stays sky-high, someone will find a way to exploit the system. And if that someone is wearing an NFL logo, the league has an existential problem on its hands. Why did they do it? That's the lingering question. Why would wealthy, respected professionals risk their reputations, some after a decade or more in the league, for a few extra bucks? Is it greed, entitlement, a sense that rules don't apply at the top? Maybe it's a culture problem, a sign that even in a league that preaches integrity of the game, personal profit still finds a way to come first. This moment could have been avoided. The NFL could have implemented digital-only tickets with traceable identifiers or randomized allocation processes to block mass bundling. It could have allowed unused tickets to be raffled to fans or donated. Instead, it allowed insiders to control access and left fans fighting for scraps on the resale market. For now, more than 100 players and staff have been penalized, banned from purchasing Super Bowl tickets for the next 2 years unless their team is playing. The league says it's cracking down, but fans remain skeptical, because while the fines are written, the trust, that's harder to rebuild. In a time when fan engagement is critical and loyalty is being tested like never before, the NFL needs to decide who it's really playing for. This isn't just a scandal about tickets, it's a scandal about values. Here's the bottom line. Over 100 league insiders thought they could game the system and got caught. The league is levying fines, banning future access, and tightening its policies. But the real damage? It's to the relationship between the NFL and the fans who show up, buy the gear, tune in every Sunday, and live and breathe football. For them, this feels like a betrayal of the spirit of the game. The NFL may survive this scandal. It always does, but the bruise will linger. And unless deeper changes are made, fans will keep wondering, is the Super Bowl still for us? Or is it just business as usual for those on the inside? That's the full breakdown of the NFL Super Bowl ticket scandal. Now it's your turn. Should the league throw the book at these violators, or does this reveal a deeper problem baked into the system? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives on the stories shaking the sports world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.